Now, as you can see, this person begins to bleed from the wound. To explain what the body is doing, we need to take a tour of the cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system's main function is to circulate blood around the body. The blood carries oxygen and nutrients to cells and takes away carbon dioxide. Blood flows to almost 75 trillion cells in the body, with an exception of the corneas. There are 4 parts to blood, which include red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. Red blood cells transport oxygen and carbon dioxide. White blood cells fight infection. Platelets clot to stop from bleeding out. Nutrients and parts of blood are suspended in liquid known as blood plasma. Did you know that an adult's heart is about the size of 2 hands clasped together, while a child's heart is about the size of a fist? The heart beats over 100,000 times a day, and it takes 20 seconds for blood to come full circle. Veins deliver deoxygenated blood from the body to the right atrium of the heart, which then pumps blood through the right ventricle, through the pulmonary arteries, and into the lungs. It releases carbon dioxide and picks up oxygen to then be pumped through the pulmonary veins, into the left atrium, through the left ventricle, and through the arteries to the rest of the body. In a day, the heart creates enough energy to drive a truck 20 miles. When you sneeze, the heart can briefly change pace. The pace of a woman's heart is slightly faster than a man's heart. The route of blood through the body goes from the largest arteries, known as the aorta, down to smaller arteries, and finally to the smallest arteries, known as arterioles. Then the capillaries exchange substances with cells. After that, blood goes to the smallest veins, known as the venules, then to larger veins, and lastly goes up to the largest veins, known as the vena cava, which is where the blood re-enters the heart. There are 60,000 miles of blood vessels in total. There are valves in the heart to keep blood flowing in a single direction, and these are responsible for the beating sound of the heart. It's crazy to know that the heart works harder than the legs when running. Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States. A heart attack happens when a part of the heart muscle does not get enough blood. Most heart attacks happen on a Monday, but the highest number of heart attacks per year occur on Christmas Day. CPR is needed to treat a heart attack and possibly a defibrillator as well. High blood pressure occurs when the pressure of blood pushing against the walls of your arteries is higher than normal and is caused by unhealthy lifestyle choices and is more common at older ages. It can cause heart attacks or heart failure. Heart failure happens when the heart cannot pump enough blood and oxygen to support other organs in your body. Reducing salt and liquid in the body helps to treat, but heart transplants and surgery may be required. Cardiac arrest occurs when the heart suddenly and unexpectedly stops pumping. CPR and a defibrillator are needed to restart the heart. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle helps prevent cardiovascular diseases. Laughing actually helps the heart because it reduces stress and boosts the immune system. So on that note, we have come to an end.